Hey everyone, I just wanted to kind of give you a quick little life update. You can call it a vlog if you want, don't really matter. So as many of you know, and maybe some of you don't, I I'm British born, but raised in the US, which is why I've got kind of an American accent, if you will, but with hints of like British English. And so what this means is the majority of my family are in the UK, and myself included at the moment. And the majority of my friends are in the US. Not to say I don't have friends over here as well. Of course I do, but the majority of the friends I've made throughout my life and everything, including some really close ones and best friends, stuff like that, they're in the US. So one of my personal life goals has always been to be able to kind of have a place in the UK and a place in the US. Now, I've not really achieved that goal yet. It takes time, takes money, effort, legal processes, all that stuff. But I am on a stepping stone, I would say, to being able to achieve that. So I've got a visa which now allows me to for up to, I think it's a 10-year visa, which allows me to go to the US for up to 6 months at a time. I can do business, I can do tourism, things like that, which is ideal because at the moment my current stream of work is through YouTube and Spotify, things like that. It's creating content, and ideally the plan is to be able to do that kind of anywhere. So that way I can be more free roam. I'm able to go cover more things. I'm able to go investigate actual places and stuff. It's great. It's great. It opens up more doors and possibilities, and I've achieved the first step towards that kind of stuff. So this upcoming September, so we're talking like 9-10 days from now. It's coming up soon. I'm going to be going to the US for 6 months, so I can kind of get my office set up going. I can make sure that I've got obviously got a place to stay, and so I'm going to be staying with my partner Jenny, and we're going to be working towards like obviously growing what I'm doing. We're going to figure out how to make everything work and stuff. Although I mean we've got a pretty good plan going. It's just actually getting over there and doing it. But yeah, so the first week of September, I'm gonna be going over, gonna be getting all that sorted. So although content is still happening, don't worry about that. That's still scheduled and everything, and being edited and what have you by me. um, don't expect me to maybe do so much live streaming on the first week and stuff. Not that I'm doing a much of that anyway. But yeah, like possibly that first Saturday, for example, just to let you know. And this upcoming Saturday as well is no, not this Saturday. Crap, because this is coming out. This is coming out the 22nd. So Saturday the 31st. There will be no stream on Saturday the 31st because there's still train strikes going on here, which is great fun for traveling to and from an airport. So it's made my travel arrangements a little awkward for the Sunday. So I'm going to be heading over on the Saturday to a hotel so I can make it a bit easier because otherwise I might miss a flight and I've already spent all the money. I'm not about to do that. So yeah, just thought I'd let you know we're making some progress. Things are kind of happening in my life, and I'm very proud of myself and hopeful for the future. This could really open up quite a few doors about new potential projects, new ideas that I've got in mind, more people I can interact with and stuff. I think it's gonna be great. I think it's really tongue twister. I think it's really really going to be great. I'm looking very forward to it. On the gaming side of stuff, we're kind of doing Tuesdays and Thursdays as a chill gaming backlog sort of stream time on Twitch, where basically I play through games of my backlog, and I'm just gonna beat them. I'm just gonna play through. I'm gonna beat them at the moment. We've just finished Death Stranding. We've started God of War from 2018, I think it was. My God, 6 years ago, but it's still new to me. It's crazy. So there's that, and obviously a sequel Ragnarok. So we're gonna be playing those. It's good. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'll occasionally do Saturday stuff as well, as I know people like to do. I'd like to do a bit more with my Discord community, but we're also talking about like D&D stuff as well. So it's there's a lot of juggling and figuring out stuff, and I need to, once I've really kind of got all this stuff settled in my current life, and being busy with all this stuff, still got to do all the work on top of everything going on. Then I'll really be able to kind of sit down and chat with people, kind of get some stuff in motion, pin some things down. So don't worry, I haven't forgot about you. I'm just busy. So I just thought this would be a great way for me to convey a lot of that information to you. But It's okay. These things happen in life. But the point is, you got to give things a go, right? You got to give things a go, and this is yet again, it's a potential step towards my ultimate dream of having at least more than one place. But then obviously you got to pay for it. So yeah, there's a fair amount of work and juggling and all that crap. Um, when it comes to merch, the merch store. So I feel like merch is. I mean, obviously, it kind of happened because there was an early amount of demand for merch, and I didn't quite give it the proper level of time and thought. So I kind of just went with the first ones that provided me decent samples. And to be fair, I mean they are good. They are good quality stuff. Like I still think it's a pretty good company, but I might go through somebody else soon. So if you're thinking about buying merchandise, I'd probably hold off for now because I might change gears on some things. I want to also come up with new designs. I want to make things a little bit more fun. I've got other ideas in mind. I just haven't put any of them to the graphics applications yet because I'm not really much of a drawer, as those of you who have played the Gardic phone with me will see. I'm very bad at it, and I have no shame in that. That's why there are other people with those skills, and they're very talented, very artistic. It's very cool, and some of them help me, which is really nice. And in other cases, I need to maybe get some commissions going so I can actually pay people. I think it'd be great. But it's all learning process. It's all just kind of how things are, with doing because essentially this is still, I've got to still think of it as a business, even though I'm trying to make it fun. I'm trying not to completely sell it out, to a million sponsors and this and that. It's not like I don't get offers. Of course, I get a fair amount, but like I want to pick ones that would matter to me, that I personally believe in, I resonate with. That's why I went with Aura because like their service is quite good. I'm still using it, to be fair. Like I find them to be quite good, especially when it comes to getting rid of my information on data broker websites. I found that to be really useful. I'm getting less spam mail and stuff, blah blah blah. But like one one example of an offer I got was from this I'm gonna call them a company. I don't really know, but they wanted me to showcase their software, and I was like, oh, okay, what's the software? And it's AI voices, AI narrations, and I was like, oh, that's funny. You want me, a guy who does human voices and narrations, to showcase a robot doing exactly what I do, which might replace me in the future. That's not, no, I'm not gonna do that. It's just, I mean, I'm sure tons of you have been scrolling, and you watch any video, any little video that pops up, doom scrolling or whatever, and it'll be an AI voice. And there's so many of them now, and it is just drives me up the wall. I mean, I get it, I get why some people use it, but when it's like you go on a channel and it's like that's all they do, oh my god, it just becomes too much. You know what I mean? It just becomes so bad, so bad. Anyway, that's just me ranting. So I thought I'd just provide this little update, and yeah, I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate your support while I continue growing this business, but not completely selling myself out like a cheap whore. I'm trying to still keep a level of integrity. I think that's important. I don't want to completely ruin what we have. I do feel like the summer sessions has been really good when it comes to showcasing new ideas. I wasn't able to sadly do all the stuff I wanted to do just because of a variety of limitations and problems and hang ups and stuff like that. Which, these things happen. These things happen. Not every project comes to light, and that's okay. But the fact is, I was happy to try stuff like Too Weird to Be True, for example, is doing really well. So we'll definitely continue doing that. There's no shortage of topics to cover, which is fantastic. Legea has just so many fascinating stories to tell, and it's just going to be so much fun. We've just had the mermaids one go out, and let me tell you, there's so many more things about mermaids that I know now. It's incredible, really. It is really incredible. So I'm excited to try other ideas and other things like that. So that's it's all a beautiful part of the process. But I think going forward we're gonna stick with the two narration stories that I do like on Mondays and Fridays. That'll continue. So that way, kind of, I'm still doing the bread and butter of the channel, but it also allows me a little bit more time to work on other projects as well, such as Too Weird to Be True and maybe other things as well. And yet again, we'll see what works. We'll see what doesn't. It all depends on feedback. It all depends on what you guys like to do. Because yeah, I could just spam a bunch of things out there that I'd like to do, and I'm sure to an extent I will. But I don't want to, just throw a million pounds of crap out there. I want to find out what resonates with people, what do people enjoy seeing, watching, listening to, whatever, and obviously focus on those, because at the end of the day, the only reason I exist in this capacity, in this form, is because of you guys. So without you, Nate at Night would just be Nate. I'd just be another dude. And I mean, I just am another dude. But you've elevated me to a place that I didn't think I'd be, and I truly appreciate all of you for that. But I don't want to abuse that power. You know, I don't want to. I think that's wrong, and I'm always gonna just be a dude. Never really gonna change, if I'm honest with you. I have no desire to be anything more than that. Really, I like helping people. I like showing off cool stuff, and I like having a good little laugh. So that's never gonna change. Thank you all so much. This has been Nate, and we will catch you for whatever's next. See you soon.